The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.
What's up? What's up, everybody? AW here, Inner Order. Hope we're all having a good Thursday. Hope we're all having a good Zelda Tears of Kingdom Eve. Yes, I did say that. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Eve. I did say that. As you know, before I do this full intro, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the sequel to Breath of the Wild, is officially released tomorrow for the Nintendo Switch. I'm just waiting for a confirmation that it's been shipped from GameStop. Let me just check. Maybe I got something. I don't know. Let me just check. Not yet. But I'm getting it from GameStop, not the collectors. But yes, welcome to episode 29. Let's Talk Pop. With yours truly, Aaron Warder, AWO. And what? Vortex. Welcome. Hi, Vortex. Make sure before we get into this, like, share, subscribe. Especially if you're new here, subscribe. If you're just I've not heard about the Blender Cat. There's not a lot of stuff I put in here, but there's some stuff that I'm going to talk about that it seems like sad news. Sad news if you're fans of these shows. And we're going to get into that. Some cancellations from CW. But yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. Let's Talk Pop. So 29 episodes. 29 episodes. I can't believe it. I can't believe I made it 29. Right? I don't want to see that because that's really disgusting. There people are and if people if people are watching it, those people are sick fucks. Cause that man should be arrested. Okay? That man should be arrested. You know what? I'd like to cook him. You know what? Put him in a blender and microwave him. Because that's disgusting. That's inhumane. That's sociopathic, psychopathic mind. That's just no. That guy's if people are watching, these people have sick minds. Yeah, because I'm not gonna. I know Vortex, but really, right? It's still fucking sick. I don't care if China doesn't have any laws against. It's just, yeah, and you know what? If I like to beat the crap out of him. If I saw him, I beat the crap out of him. Oh, that's what she is. We're gonna get into that. That's what she is, Andrew. She is a daughter. That's confirmed. But yeah, that's really disgusting, right? Like, oh my god, I don't want. I'm not gonna. Don't even put that in my feed. I don't want to see that video. Okay, that's disgusting. Really, I would like to fry that guy up in a blender. No, fry that guy up in a microwave. Disgusting. That's disgusting. Oh my god. Okay. Well, these people should be in prison. These people, you know what? You know what? People like that, they're going to end up becoming serial killers. Isn't that how? Right? Right? Shh. Those are serial killers. Well, you know what? Your friend, no offense to your friend, but your friend's sick right now. He shouldn't. Why? That's disgusting. Like, I don't care if he's into gore shit. That's still. If my friend sent it to me, I'll be like, what the? If my friend showed that to me, I'll be like, what? I'll say to that my friend, like, what the? I'll say, WTF? What is wrong with you, man? It's wrong with you. I would tell my friend, no, my friend's friend. Well, your friend's friend is sick. You know what? If I had somebody show something like that to me, I'd be like, what the hell is wrong with you, man? No. People are fucking sickos. Yeah, they should be. These people should be in a mental asylum, locked up. But I don't want. It's really they should not be set free, man. They should not be roaming the earth. These people. They should have a straitjacket. Okay, I'll check something. I haven't sent invitations out, but I will send invitations out. Oh, by the way. So I'm here. So I'm here, waiting patiently. God, I can't wait to get Zelda tomorrow. Yeah, so my next episode is the 30th episode. I don't know what I'm doing for that, man. I don't know what I'm going to do for my 30th episode. Honestly, I really don't have any plans for it. Really. I mean, it should be Saturday, right? Like I usually do, but I don't know. Like I could do it Saturday, but I don't have really anything planned for my 30th episode. Strange, I know. All right. So, just a minute. I have to upload some pictures. Just a minute. All right. Let's get into this. Okay. Okay, so Beetlejuice 2 information. That has popped up. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. A lot of Beetlejuice 2 information has popped up last few days. Today and tomorrow. Well, today and yesterday, but a lot more from yesterday. Now, okay? So, Beetlejuice 2 is officially happening. We all know that. And everybody from Michael Keaton to Winona Ryder is returning to the sequel. Yeah, if you don't know, Michael Keaton, before he became the role of Batman, was Beetlejuice in the 1987-88 film really good fun film directed by Tim Burton became Beetlejuice, right? And Winona Ryder played Lydia, the daughter, the goth-like daughter of Catherine O'Hara's character, and the other guy. Definitely dead. Yeah, Vortex, you really stop it. Stop it. This is supposed to be a fun stream, not this kind of stuff, man. Please no. So, and now, 30, 40 years later, 30 to 40 years, almost 35 years, well, right? Almost 40 years. We're getting the sequel finally. Now, this sequel's been in the works for a long time. They've been wanting to do a sequel to Beetlejuice for like forever, ever and ever. This film was always a development hell and stuff like that. I remember different ideas for Beetlejuice 2. Like what and why is this film not getting made? Because you would think this film would have got the sequel 2 would have got made, and that'd be a standalone film, right? It would have been made a long time ago, right? And I remember over the years, I remember like one point Beetlejuice 2 was supposed to be like Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian. I don't know, like Hawaii for some reason. Right? She goes Hawaiian. I don't know if that's still the plan for the sequel. I really don't know if that's still the plan. But yeah, but the thing is, they're actually finally going ahead and actually doing this movie. Warner Bros. Is actually going to do this movie. So it's finally getting off its feet after so many years of development hell, man. Like, man, I think this movie came out the year I was born, the first movie. That's what I think, 87. I was born in 87, 1987. But we got like new casting, Jenna Ortega, from Scream in the Wednesday series is hopping on. Has been cast 88, so I was 1 year old. Of course I couldn't see it, 1 year old. But it's officially cast as Lydia Deetz's daughter. That's been, as the Beetlejuice stuff has been going around for a couple months now about this, right? And it was, this movie has been going around development hell for a long time, but it really started to pick up heat a couple months ago. Like, it wasn't smoke anymore. It was fire this time, right? It wasn't a smoke screen. This is fire this time. It actually is happening. We're getting a movie. In the last 2 months, it seemed like the last 2 months when we were getting word that, Beetlejuice 2 is happening. They're casting Jenna Ortega in it. It just seems like, yeah, this movie's definitely happening now. And yesterday, it truly became official. With Michael Keaton coming back to reprise his role as Beetlejuice. Winona Ryder's coming back as Lydia, the mother. She's a mother now. I don't know who the husband's going to be. I don't know if she's going to be still goth. We got also like besides Jenna Ortega, she's got cast. Jenna Ortega is cast as as Lydia's daughter. So yes, but also today we got Monica Bellucci. A lot of people might not know who Monica Bellucci is. I know Degrassi knows. Some people into film might know who Monica Bellucci is, but I know who she is. You might recognize her from some films. I never played at Vortex. I can't give you an answer, man. I'm sorry. But she's been cast as Beetlejuice's wife. I don't know. No, if he's in it, it hasn't been announced. No. So Monica Bellucci has been cast apparently as Beetlejuice's wife. As you know, if you know the cartoon, Lydia is kind of the girlfriend of Beetlejuice, but as a cartoon, will look really different in the movies, right? Right? Looks really different. And I hear rumors that I heard the rumors are they might turn Beetlejuice into a good guy, and not a villain anymore. And they might make him have a face turn. If you don't know what a face turn is, it's a wrestling turn from turning bad to good. That's what it is. I heard that was the original plan. Nope. No Paul Walter Hauser. But I heard the rumors. I heard the rumors for a long time about this. That they're planning to turn Beetlejuice into a good guy in the sequel. Yeah. Yes. They were not enemies. They were friends. Yes. Andrew, you're 100% right. Yes. That's true. So that's what I remember at one point. Like they're planning to turn Beetlejuice into a good guy. I don't know, Degrassi, if that's still the plan or what. Right? I don't know if it's still the plan to turn him a good guy. But I hope they get Catherine O'Hara coming back as the mother to Lydia. Obviously, they cannot bring back Lydia's father, because of some stuff. Some stuff. It's not. It's gonna make your skin crawl if you. Or the mother would come back, or Catherine O'Hara would come back, or the only parent would come back as Catherine O'Hara, because they would not, unless they recast the father with somebody else. That's the only option. Yeah, Degrassi, you're right. And I also like to see Alex Baldwin come back, but I don't know if that's the case. Like Alex Baldwin, I don't know if they'll bring back Alex Baldwin. I don't know if they'll bring back Gina Davis. Gina Davis seems like she's out of the spotlight, and she's more into small stuff now. So I don't know. But yeah, I heard, like, I really did hear that they might want to make Beetlejuice a good guy. And you remember the criticism that Michael Keaton got, right? When he got the cast as Batman, everybody, the comedian, this guy, the funny guy from Beetlejuice and other films. Oh, she pulled out. So, and here's the thing about Michael Keaton. He's a tremendous, great actor. This guy is one of the few actors that I noticed from years and years. He could be funny. He could be funny. He could be cunning. He could be manipulative. He could be sadistic. Michael Keaton is one of the few actors that, from what I watched over his career, when I watch, and he could do it all. Most of the actors and actresses can't do it all. Can't do it. Some are good at some things, and they're bad at other things. Michael Keaton is not like that. Michael Keaton is good at them all. Like, he's really good. Well, it's gonna be a dark comedy, right? It's gonna be a dark comedy, right? That's what Beetlejuice is a dark comedy. I'm gonna be honest with you, Vortex. I never played Borderlands, period. Okay, so I can't answer you that question. I don't know if Blinded has, but he's not here for some reason. Oh, and I got a hiccup. Whoa. Excuse me. Beetlejuice. I'm sorry. You know, I'm just waiting for my confirmation for my Zelda game being shipped. Come on. I can't believe they got Monica Bellucci, man. Now, she is a goddess. Only had one hiccup. Only one hiccup. Yeah. Jenna Ortega is quietly making herself a horror icon, right? Right? She's definitely, that's going to be a reputation going forward, as her as a horror icon. And I think I could tell she really likes it. I could tell she really likes the horror genre. That's why she's into it, right? Yeah, I don't. That's the thing. Is she gonna be goth like her mother? Is Lady like is Lydia gonna be goth? Is she gonna be goth? She's obviously gonna inherit. I think she's gonna inherit her mother's power, her mother's ability to see ghosts. Because Lydia, if you remember the first movie, Lydia was the only one who could see the ghosts, right? At the beginning, until they had to do that seance with the at the end, whatever. I guess it's a seance when they made the ghosts. When everybody was able to see the ghosts when they did a spell to make them visible. But before that, Lydia was the only one that was able to see Alex Baldwin and Gina Davis's characters, right? Ghosts as ghosts. So I guess the daughter Lydia's daughter is going to inherit that ability. What's it called? A medium? Is that what it's called, Degrassi? A medium? Because you know those ghost shows. On those ghost shows, if you watch those ghost shows, they have like certain people that claim they can see ghosts and demons. Is that a medium? Is that what they call them? I think it's to call them a medium, right? And she could be like a ghost invest. I mean, kind of like Jennifer Love Hewitt and Ghost Whisperer, right? Like she could be able to see ghosts, and she's the only one that can see ghosts, right? Kind of like that. I think it's called medium. Medium. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, I think it'll make him look good, man. I think it'll be fine. So he's gonna get that. He's gonna get his head big again. That's the crescent. He's gonna have a big head. It's gonna be funny. It's. I can't believe. So Beetlejuice has been hitting. So Beetlejuice has have a wife, right? So he's been like he was been hitting on Lydia, right? Now all of a sudden he has a wife. I'm interested how that happens. I mean, I'm interested like because in the first movie he was in love with Lydia, right? And now all of a sudden he's gonna have a wife in the sequel. I mean, like what the hell happened? I want to know what. I want to know why. Why is he gonna have a wife? Why does he have a wife? Why? Oh yeah, they just couldn't guess. They just couldn't. If you think the Flash had development hell, Beetlejuice had development hell for 30 years, 30 to 35 years, almost 40. This movie is scheduled to come out. They want to release it in. Let me see. September 6, 2024. 36 years because 88. 36 years. So yeah, this movie should have a sequel a long time ago. If you really think about it. And I love the Beetlejuice movie. It was so fun. It was so fun and funny. Yep. Yep. True, all true. Beetlejuice 2. And I guess nobody's gonna come on. Oh, by the way, like I have TV on. I'm watching a hockey game. Oh, excuse me. I just burped there. Excuse me for burping. I actually feel pretty good today. Good long walk today. You know, half an hour outside the sun. Beating sun heat. Advice, people: get as much sun as possible during the day. Okay? Makes you feel good. The sun makes you feel good. Actually, no. No. She's gonna steal everything horror like. I don't know, no. But like apparently like the other day people were trying to cancel her. I don't know, like excuse me. Excuse me. They were trying to cancel it for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah. All right. So before we get to the next topic, okay? Oh yeah, all it does is take one big thing, one big. All it does is take one movie or show you get exposed to break out of, and hear everything. I mean, Pedro Pascal broke out when he's in his 40s. I think. Yeah. Pedro Pascal, for example, he was around for some time, but before Game of Thrones, people knew he was, but like he wasn't a big star before Game of Thrones. And he was like, I don't know, that was 8 years ago. He was 40, around there, 39, 40. So he broke out like late. Same with like a lot of actors break out at different ages. Some break out of their teens, some break out of their 20s, some break out of 30s, some break out of their 40s. It's not like sports where you break out, you know, like you have a prime. And acting, there's really no prime. Like sports, like an athlete. Athletes have like a prime, and then a peak, and then they go down. Yeah. Oh, the Hound. I remember that movie. So let's move on. Since you brought up Kung Fu, Degrassi, I don't know if you know this, but CW has been canceling some shit. CW has canceled this show called Kung Fu after 3 seasons. I never watched the show, so okay. They canceled the prequel to Supernatural, The Winchesters, after 1 season. Tim Burton is directing it, yes. They canceled The Winchesters after 1 season. So that's canceled. I expect more to come. Like, I can tell you one thing's on the chopping block that's going to be canceled for sure. Gotham Knights is going to be canceled. Right? I think it's a guaranteed. I watched that first episode. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, how did this? I watched this first episode. The first episode came out in February. I think February, March, whenever, one of those months. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, how did this movie? Not this movie. How did this show? How did they decide? How did they decide? Why did they make a decision to show this? Seriously, they should never decide. They should never make a decision to show. They should have. I know they should have just be like, yeah, we can't show this on TV. Cancel it. Gotham Knights is terrible. It's terrible. I'm telling you, it's terrible. It's really, really bad. The game is better. But the show, oh my god. It's really, the dialogue is bad. Everything is bad. They made up a character instead of using Dick Grayson or like Tim Drake. They made up a character name. What's his name? I remember his name, but now I forgot. Let me search it up for you guys. At the video game TV series, a character name Turner Hayes. Turner Hayes. Oh, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about the Flash in a bit. Yeah, a character. What's a Kerner? A character named Turner Hayes. Bruce Wayne's adopted son and student at Gotham Academy, who is alleged to have hired the 3 people framed for killing Bruce. Turner Hayes is the original character for the series. It does not come from the comics. Yeah, and he's terrible. They even use Lincoln March. They even use Arthur Brown. Arthur Brown is the Clue Master, but on this show, they even have and that guy who plays Joe Chill. Joe Chill is in it. It's not a good show. It's horrible. It's horrible. That's probably for the best. As long as it's good action, right? It's just horrible. I play the game Gotham Knights, not just don't watch the show. Also, I forgot this other Beetlejuice news too. Justin Theroux is also in Beetlejuice. Justin Theroux is also in Beetlejuice. That makes sense. So also, yes, also Justin Theroux is in Beetlejuice. Let me see here's the pictures. Obviously, this is Beetlejuice from the first movie. Pretty cool picture. Remember this? This is him on the. Hey, we got the same shirt. I can't do it. Oh, come on, man. We could be brothers. Oh, White House plumbers. Lydia and here's Ortega. She does kind of look like a daughter of Lydia. I mean, like, you just see her personal makeup on. It looks like you even didn't put that much makeup on her at all. Just a little bit of makeup, and she looks exactly like Lydia's daughter would be. Like, you don't have to do a lot of work in the dressing room, makeup wise, not even hair wise. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm going solo today. That's okay. Okay. Come on, Carolina. I need you to win for me. I need you to win. Okay, what else is there? So we're getting a Freaky Friday sequel, and Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis are reprising their roles again in this movie. Now, this movie came out 2001, 2002, and this movie was really, really good. It was really funny, good. I know Lindsay Lohan had another movie before where she played twins, but this was really her big breakout film. And then she's been in a bunch of films since, like from the mid 2000s, you know, Furby, Mean Girls, other movies. And also, she's been guest starring on the 70s show. And that's all before she went, you know, her life spiraled downward, you know? Like, case of a typical classic teenage girl, or young teenage girl, where fame got to her too much and couldn't handle it. Hey, Anthony. And you know what? She's been quietly, she hasn't fully made a comeback, but she's been quietly doing stuff that's not getting noticed. But right, she's getting somehow her career back on track. She hasn't been noticed, obviously, but she hasn't, and she's and that's a good thing, I guess. That's a good thing that she hasn't been noticed, because if it was a bad thing, she'd be, you know, all over the news. And this is big, because this is a biggest major thing for her to be in since, I don't know when the last big movie she was in. I can't remember. Besides, like, I don't remember her last big movie. I know she was in that movie with Chris Prime, where Chris Prime's career was starting to take off. I remember that, where it was about luck, bad luck, and good luck. I forget the title of the movie. I remember that. But this is her getting. I guess this is her road to getting back to notoriety, to be known again, because she really did have a huge fall, like a lot of young women actresses who, a lot of kid actresses and actors who most of them flame out, can't handle it. The really popular ones, most of them flame out, can't handle it. You could tell it burns them out relatively quick, and most of them can't handle it. Most of them. Look at the list of young actors or kids, teenage years, that were not able to handle the stardom, because, in my opinion, they did not get proper development. The proper development that kids and teenagers needed. That's my opinion. Proper teenage and kid development. That's why I think a lot of them flame out and stuff and have issues. You know, not all of them, but a lot of them. It happened to Mara Wilson. Or Mara Wilson. I don't know. That's my opinion. My opinion is just that I think they don't get the proper development that kids really need or teenagers really need. And maybe it has something to do with the parents always caring about them with fame. I don't know. But once you're 18, you kind of do have to make choices to make for yourself, right? Even though these teenage actors and actresses or kids have agents, the parents are still technically the ones that have the final say. Right? Like the parents are still the ones with the final say. And let me tell you something. In sports, the parents in sports sometimes not all parents sometimes care about this player's success more than about the player's happiness or development as a this is good. My son is gonna be the one. It's gonna be the one that's gonna be famous one day, make millions of dollars playing football or basketball. And sometimes some kids don't enjoy that. There's parents like that in sports. It drives it drives away the fun out of them. The passion. When you don't have passion for something, it does not stuff don't look good, right? Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. Man, this might be a short one today. This might be a short one. I wanted to have people on, but okay, you're not available, I guess. So this might be a short one today. That's all right. I can handle short. For the final topic, we talked about this before in my spoiler discussion for the season finale of Mando season 3. We talked about this. Not season. Well, yeah, chapter whatever, 24, I think it was. It's 24, the season finale of Mandalorian for season 3. As you know, the episode 7, which was chapter 23, beginning when Moff Midian was communicating with all the different Starfleet officers, high-ranked officers, and they mentioned Thrawn, right? Thrawn. We all know it's gonna be Ahsoka. Thrawn. We saw Thrawn in the trailer. You got the actor who voiced him, Lars Mikkelsen, who voiced him in the show. He's gonna be actually portraying him on Ahsoka. He's doing Thrawn. We all know that, right? We all know that. As you know, about a month ago, or maybe like a little bit over a month, Star Wars Celebration, they announced 3 movies, right? 3 movies. A prequel that's about basically the Force, Jedi, Sith, whatever, the Force, right? They're doing that. A sequel, well, it's not really a direct sequel because it's not an episode, but it does take place after Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker, a movie called Star Wars: The New Jedi Order, with Daisy Ridley coming back as Rey. It's not really a sequel to Episode 9 because it's not going to be Episode 10, but takes place after Episode 9. We're getting that with a newly, right? We're getting that. But in between all that, we are getting another movie that ties in and concludes apparently Ahsoka, Book of Fett, and the Mandalorian, right? So Mandalorian ended on season 3. Ahsoka is just starting up this August, right? Book of Fett. Oh, thank you, George. Oh, thank you, George. I needed you here.
Yeah, no, I was, I was getting home from work and I just had dinner.
Oh, hi, George. So I was just gonna finish my thing. Then I'll get to you. I'll get to talk to you about other stuff that I talked earlier. So I was just saying, Mandalorian just finished season 3. Osaka starts in August. Book of Fett. I don't know if they're doing season 2, but they did a season 1 last year. This all ties into the Dave Filoni movie. That's going to be the end of, I guess you could say, the Mandoverse. And he has officially confirmed that Thrawn is going to be the main villain in his movie, which makes sense. Which, in my opinion, makes sense because to me, he's the behind Vader and behind Palpatine. He's the third. Well, I would say third. I don't know what this is. The third person in the pecking order of the Empire, or whatever was left of the Empire, the remnants of the Empire, the pecking order, yeah. And so that makes sense. Have him as the main villain.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess it would make sense.
Yeah, and I mean, look, I don't know how long this is going to be for that movie. It's the first one they said it's going to be the Rey one. The Rey Skywalker movie is probably going to be the first one that's going to come out. I think that's what they said.
That one, oh gosh, I'm more excited for the Filoni one.
Yeah,
and the Mangold one. I mean, look, I don't hate the sequel trilogy. I do like Force Awakens quite a bit, but I don't know what they did with Rey's character in like Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker really left the sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah,
unless, listen, they can redeem it by doing one thing that I've been wanting them to do since Force Awakens. Make Finn a Jedi. Do something with Finn. Finn was my favorite character in the sequel trilogy. And my boy, and my boy basically just got shifted to the side after he played a key role in Force Awakens.
You know what's it was like in the third, especially in the third movie where they didn't even continue that romance with Rose. Like it's like J.J. Abrams like, you know what? We're not continuing this romance. They basically forgot about the romance.
Yeah, you know what they did to Finn in Rise of Skywalker. It's like it reminds me of how in the Transformer movies, like Sam Witwicky's always yelling "Optimus, Bumblebee." Like that was basically Finn. He was like Ray.
Yeah, Ray.
It's like, and look, I don't hate Shia LaBeouf's character in the Transformer films. I actually do like his character, but it does get annoying when he's yelling Optimus.
I'm curious. Was J.J. Abrams' plan really meant for Rey and Finn to develop romantic feelings for each other, or was it always Ben and Rey? Because I feel like the original plan, J.J. Abrams wanted Rey and Finn, to get together, and Rian Johnson screwed it up in the second film.
Oh gosh, it's like the thing is, I don't even know what JJ want anymore. It was like to me, I still want to see what Colin Trevorrow would have brought.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying his script was like the best thing ever, but it sounded like it would have ended on a better note. It would have been a good finale. Not a great finale, but a good finale.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's one of those what if scenarios.
Yeah. Look, we got James Mangold for that movie, right? So
yeah, we got James Mangold for a movie, so I'm not going to complain. Yeah. Look, I'm excited for that one.
Did he get hurt, Harrison? Oh, he did get hurt. So that was the original plan to Gracia for them to develop a romance, because that's what felt like the original plan was. Because this is my opinion, I felt Rey and Ben had more of a brother-sister relationship than a romantic relationship.
Well, the thing is, it's like I always enjoy the chemistry of Finn and Rey more than I enjoy the Rey and Kylo. Like, first of all, like, let's be real here. She didn't want to start. She only wanted to start redeeming that guy after she saw him shirtless.
Mm-hmm.
Like, seriously, like.
What was the point of that? Like, she was like thirsty for that, right? Was that really necessary for him to be shirtless? Like, well, it's a Star Wars film.
Here's the thing: I like Force Awakens and Rogue One. Last Jedi to me was the first time a Star Wars movie did not feel like a Star Wars film. Because it was doing all the cliches that you see in other franchises, and it's like, this does not feel like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like Force Awakens, look, regardless of how I feel about Force Awakens, it felt like a Star Wars movie. Still, it still felt like a Star Wars movie. It was like right from the beginning of Last Jedi when like Poe is messing with the guy that was basically the spy.
Dude, like
when he was
Poe
messing
was
with him. I liked Poe and Finn. Like, I like those two characters. But like when he's like messing with, that's how much I don't even care about the sequel trilogy. I don't even care about the name of one of the villains.
I mean, like,
it was the one that was the spy, and he was just like, "What is this dude? Like some weak ass."
Yeah.
Like,
well, I hope Finn does come back in a sequel. I probably think he will, and I hope the new director like does something with him, like maybe he has like a family this time. Because I'm pretty sure, because I think what happens is they completely decide to ignore that relationship of roles, right? Like they decided to get rid of that. But if you remember the Rise of Skywalker, we're on that planet, right? And you saw like Finn, former Imperial soldiers, right? The women, remember that the woman and her people, right? Remember that there was also former Imperial soldiers. I feel like he gets with her or something, and maybe he has like a family and a family in the sequel, not a sequel because it's not a sequel to 9. It's because it's not going to be episodic. But I feel like that's what they should do, right? Right? I think. But yeah, I hope Poe comes back too. But like Poe got development of Rise of Skywalker. Let's be honest, Poe was great. Like Poe was actually pretty good in Last Jedi. I think Poe was actually pretty good in Last Jedi.
He was one of the only bright spots of those last two movies.
Yeah, because Poe was. I loved him in Last Jedi. The way he stood up and disagreed. The way he was kind of rebellious. Didn't agree with what's her name? Laura Dern's character, who looked ridiculous. I'm sorry. What the hell?
She go like, okay, so in the United States, like when we had like the Women's March and everyone had like the pink hats on, I was like, that's what she reminded me of. It was like, is this what they mean by Star Wars going woke? Because maybe they might have a slight point.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my god. And in the fourth, in the Rise of Skywalker, we've got a bit of a history, his backstory, right? The Kerry Russell's character, I forgot what her character's name was.
They introduced some characters that were interesting, but like disappeared and never like showed up again.
Mm-hmm.
Or like they were only there for the big finale. It's like, oh, so much wasted potential. You know what would have been cool to see? When like Kylo like is having his vision, instead of seeing his dad, maybe they should have just showed Anakin. They should have gotten Hayden Christensen back and like tell him like, like that like, and look, that was actually a good scene with like Han Solo like returning, but it's like I feel like this is where maybe you should have brought in Anakin as a Force ghost.
I don't think people want to see that, man. I want Boyega. I mean, I guess he's willing to work with Disney again, right? Because we really had John Boyega really had some harsh things to say about Disney in Star Wars.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, the Anakin thing, because I guess it's because Ben idolized Vader, but I wonder if he knew that Luke brought Vader back to the good side, the light side, because Luke trained Ben. Because Ben is very much like Anakin, right? Because if you know from the prequels, right? Anakin, the Jedi, the Council weren't really sold on him. They didn't feel like there's something wrong with this guy, right? And and the problem was Luke felt the same thing when he was training Ben, because Ben was one of his pupils, his own nephew. He felt the same thing, but instead of trying to like make sure he doesn't go to the dark side, he's willing to kill him. Like that's the opposite of the young Luke would have done, because he's trying to save his father. Why not? If you could, right? He's trying to save his father, which he did, right? But if your nephew has a darkness in him, but he hasn't totally go full dark yet, try not to make him go to the dark side. But no, you try to kill him, and he wakes up, he gets afraid. That's the turn right there.
I mean, but yeah, no. Back to like the the movies. I feel like the writer strike's gonna delay these movies.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, like I don't know. I just get a feeling like that's gonna happen.
I think the shows. I know Ahsoka's done. I'm not sure if Skeleton Crew is finished yet. Mando has not officially announced season 4. I heard
Steve Urkel's going to be in the Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, Steve Urkel's going to be there.
Jaleel White.
Oh my god! Did I do that? I was like, oh my god!
I'm gonna do it.
Wait. So I just know. I think Skeleton Crew might be done. Ahsoka's done. Andor is not. They're not doing Andor. That's been shut down, right? I know that's been shut down because I read something about that. I know something here. They have not announced season 4 for Mando. Maybe it's because of the writer's strike. Even though that the season 3 ended like a month before. Or like, I don't know. Possibly that's the reason. It is. Yeah, it is. Remember, this writer's strikes only affect things long term, not short term. Everything now for May, June, July, and most of this, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Movies are gonna be fine if they have to be unless they have to be reshoots and stuff, which they do a lot of. I mean, I'm still waiting for my confirmation from GameStop for my Zelda game being shipped.
Oh yeah, Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah. Wow. Hurry up!
I can finally do my Zelda stream tomorrow talking about the Zelda games. Yay.
Oh, I hate people I hate going on YouTube, and I hate seeing people get games so early and they start streaming it. I fucking hate that a day early. I hate it. It pisses me off.
Hey Blue Jay, I see Blue Jay in the chat.
Yeah, hey Blue Jay. But, what's the basketball game on?
Well, I think it's gonna start soon.
Oh, I actually doing a live stream for the night game on my sports channel.
Oh, nice. But so did you already do the Beetlejuice talk yet?
I did, but you could get your thoughts in.
Oh, I mean, I'm glad we're finally gonna get this movie. I feel like this has been like the longest wait for a sequel in ages. I mean, no surprise that Jenna Ortega is gonna be in it.
She's the horror icon of this decade.
It sounds like they're definitely banking on legacy sequel success, and obviously with Michael Keaton, it sounds like Michael Keaton as returning in the Flash probably played a big role in this happening as well, because that was his other iconic late 90s role.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is this going to be directed by Tim Burton?
Yep. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so Beetlejuice is probably my favorite film that he directed. I'm a bit worried because Tim Burton hasn't exactly directed the best work in like over a decade.
Oh, the real reason Disney Plus lost 4 million subs? Oh, that's because they don't have. It's because most of it's from India, right? The subs are from India that they lost. That's why. That's because if you know Blue Jay and George, Disney lost like a large chunk of subs, but it's not because of what so-called people are saying because of wokeness or anything like that. It's because
probably because of a country.
Yeah, because of India. India assumes a lot of media. You don't know how much. Oh my god. So, and they're not showing in India. They love cricket there. So apparently in India they have a service there with Disney Plus that shows cricket, but they're not showing cricket anymore. They got rid of that, and so the people in India decided to unsubscribe because they're not going to see cricket anymore.
Wow.
Because look at the content on Disney, man. You got so much content on Disney. Like, there's no reason to unsubscribe unless it's something major. Because look, you got all the Fox stuff, Marvel, Star Wars. You got so much. Look at the catalog on Disney. Like, it's crazy. Sometimes when I go Disney Plus, it's hard to decide what I want to watch on it because of how much stuff they have on it.
It's harder for me to decide on HBO Max.
That too.
That's very hard for me to decide at times. Because like a lot of my favorite cartoons and movies are on there.
That too. But yeah, Beetlejuice I'm excited for. We're getting Winona Ryder back as the mother. Jenna Ortega is gonna play the daughter.
Winona Ryder still looks beautiful. Like 7 years later.
Oh yeah, like Stranger Things, man. I know she got wasn't she busted for stealing years ago?
I have no idea.
Oh, I do have a link, but this is gonna be a short stream because I went on for like 40 minutes without somebody here, and I kind of want to watch the sports right now because I do have some money on the line today.
You're betting?
Yeah, I got Carolina to win, but Carolina in hockey, Carolina is losing right now, so that's not good. I also have Dallas Stars to beat Seattle. In basketball, I have Philadelphia to officially eliminate Boston tonight.
I tell you, my picks were so off in this playoffs.
Yeah, and I have Denver finally eliminating Phoenix. They don't have Aiden tonight.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get eliminated.
Yeah,
they're not gonna have an answer for Jokic.
Okay, yeah. So Disney Hotstar is. Yeah. Thank you, Premier League. I don't know. I know sports, but I don't know Indian cricket. Yeah. Hey man, I won money on betting the past few weeks. Well, in India, it is. India cricket is like the number one sport in India, man. Cricket's a huge sport worldwide, so I'm not surprised. Oh yeah, Hulu and Disney Plus are gonna merge at the end of this year, right? That's what they said.
Yeah, at the end of the year, there's gonna be a merge.
Yeah. Well, I don't get that Hulu in Ontario and Canada. Yeah, Twitter is getting a new CEO, and it's gonna be a woman. And is Elon going woke?
Elon's gone woke. He's gone woke.
It's going to be a woman this time. Yeah, that's what he said on his Twitter account. That it's gonna be a woman. Who's gonna run Twitter. Twitter's gone woke.
I mean, I've been accused of going woke by Isaac.
Isaac's the wokest of one of them all.
Oh my goodness.
Is that who it is? Linda? I don't know who Linda the Ukrainian is. I'm sorry. Don't know who that. I don't know who that is. I mean, you're looking for the Beetlejuice. Right, me too. Jenna Ortega. This movie's finally happening. I remember how much. Yeah. I remember one time this movie was planned to go Hawaii, like Beetlejuice 2 goes Hawaiian or something like that.
Oh, I remember that. I remember like it was supposed to go like take place in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And then like nothing happened with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I was laughing at that when I read that. Like, I don't know, it was like years ago, right? That was like a decade ago or something like that. 2014, 2015, 16, 17, one of those years. I'm like, oh
Well,
my god.
I know who they're not bringing back.
Oh, the father?
Yeah, because because he did some very sus things. Like, let's just put it at that.
Oh,
I'm not
he's
gonna.
done. Yeah, he's canceled.
He was the original
You could
canceled
compete.
star.
You could compete with RJ on that, Marcus. No, Jenna Ortega's fine. She looks like a child still. I'm sorry.
Yo, that's the thing. It's like I know she's 20, but it's like,
She looks younger than 20. I'm sorry. Like, I know, and she's legal of age, but I'm sorry. She still looks.
yo, some of the things people like say like on like Twitter about some of these young stars just really creeps me out.
I'm telling you, a lot of the actresses that turn 20 still look like kids.
Like some of this is like cancelable offenses for some of these people.
Yeah. Oh my god, I've seen the Batman. Oh my god, the Flash. On my TV, the Flash trailer is on.
Go Philly, go.
Could this
Philly,
movie
go.
possibly be better than Guardians? Is that gonna hurt Blindness feelings if it is better than Guardians?
I think
Somebody-
Blinded said he thinks the Flash looks good.
He does, but you hear what he said about Guardians. He said Guardians is a masterpiece. What if the Flash is better than Guardians? As you get
I mean, I think we should be glad. Well, either way, I want a great comic book movie. I
yeah.
don't care if it's better than Guardians or not. Like, I love Guardians, but if it's better, it's better. I just want to like see a great comic book movie, because obviously there is fatigue, and I think part of that's because we haven't really gotten a unique comic book movie in quite a while until Guardians.
You're not, Marcus. I'm just
It
saying.
was like,
I'm just saying, even though she looks 20, even though she's 20, she still looks like a child, like a teenager.
yeah, no, yeah, but like, I mean, let's be real. We got Spider-Man No Way Home, then we got the Batman, then we got a bunch of like, okay, fine comic book movies, but nothing special until this film.
Spider-Verse 2 is gonna be lit. I heard. I read on Twitter it's good but not great. That's not worrisome though.
I'm not.
Anybody who was married at 20 years old, that's stupid. Don't get married at 20. If I advise her, don't get married at 20. That's stupid.
Unfortunately, some of these stars, they feel like they were grown up before 18, so.
And that's a problem. That's why a lot of them flame out at a young age. Do not, if she's 20, 19 or 20, do not get married at that age. I'm sorry. Like, you could do whatever you want. You're allowed to get married, but my advice, don't get married at that age, man.
Thing is, like, I want to like enjoy life before I decide to settle down.
Well, they would have a career, right? Because most people in real life don't have a career at that age. Unlike she does. She has a career already. We don't at that age.
Well, like, here's the thing. My mom got married when she was 21, but she waited to have kids until she was 29.
Okay.
So, like, if you wait, like, if obviously you spend your like the next few years at least on your career and like spending time with like who you're married to, that's fine. But the thing is, and this is a problem that I've noticed with some of the people in my family, it's like as soon as they get married, that's when they decide to have kids. Like,
I guess that's fine.
But like for me, it's like I'd rather wait. I don't want to like go in like right away. Like to have kids. Like,
if you're religious, you have to have once you get married, it's like the rule. If you're religious in most religions, if you get married, the next thing right away, you're not even supposed to wait. It's basically have kids like right away. That's a rule if you're really religious. In some religions.
I mean, my family's Catholic, but again, my mom waited like 8 years.
But you know what I mean, right? You know.
Yeah,
true,
no,
right?
I know what you mean. It's just like
because
I've never like I don't know if that's a thing in the Catholic religion because I never really heard that.
Judaism it is.
Judaism, okay.
For sure. If you're religious, really religious, you get married 1 or 2 years later, you have a kid, by the way. I'm not really religious, so. And really religious, a lot of religious people in Judaism end up getting married around that age too, 20. Around that age.
Then again, I'm a Catholic that doesn't believe in confession, so I ain't gonna do everything.
Confession.
Yo, like seriously, I find it to be stupid in my opinion. Well, not stupid, but like,
hey, God! I murdered a guy. Do I still get to heaven?
no, well, I don't think it's not that stupid. It's just like,
can you imagine a Joker go?
Like,
can you imagine a Joker goes to confession?
I just haven't like done it in a while. I probably should like one day do it.
Can you imagine if somebody if the Joker goes to confession?
But it's like I feel awkward sharing with the priest the time I cheated on a test. And I just said that on the live stream, so I already did my confession.
Well, here's the thing. I don't find that stuff you need to confess for. I don't think it's like. I'm sorry, like. If you murder someone and you confess to a priest, I'm sorry, you're still guilty. Eyes of the law, you're still guilty. And to me, that's all that matters is the eyes of the law.
Yes.
Okay, and I hate this. I know you're not allowed to. I'm sorry if you're religious here. I don't mean to offend you, but I know in religious, police are not allowed to ask a priest or a rabbi or somebody they're investigating what they confess to them. Right? They're not allowed to do that, right? But I'm like, you know what? They should. They should.
I mean, yeah, especially if like it involves murder.
Yeah. Call a cab. It's like,
oh boy, Boston's coming out strong.
Oh no! Finish them off, Philly.
Finish them off at home. But boy, then again, they're coached by Doc. I like to choke up 3-1 leads. Rivers.
Here's the thing. If Philly loses this game, Boston's probably gonna win Game 7.
Yeah, Boston's probably gonna like. Don't give this up. Come on. I want to see him beat in the finals.
I want to know something. Jokic is so good as a center, but he's so damn slow. How is he so good? Like Jokic is one of the slowest centers in the league. Oh shit. Well, you owe me $300, Denver. Oh. Whatever.
Oh my goodness! Like this is.
Yeah. Where was I? Where's Blinded?
I don't know. Well, he hasn't gotten Zelda yet.
You're crazy. You should have seen it already, Blue Jay. No, he's getting it Tuesday, Zelda.
Yeah. Yo. Oh, Blue Jay, I think you're gonna love it. I'm like, no one from work has seen it yet. It's like I'm dying to talk to someone at work about this film.
Really?
Yeah, no one's seen it yet.
It's bad, man. This movie's so good and nobody's seen it.
See, that's the thing. This is why we get mediocre comic book films that do, because like the mediocre ones do all the box office and the phenomenal ones don't.
Yeah, they hinder the good ones.
That's why I always say, just because a movie makes a lot of money does not mean it's good.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, Transformers.
Transformers. Oh gosh, I just remember I got to review Age of Extinction this weekend.
Age of Extinction.
Age of Extinction. Oh my goodness, that film's like, I'm gonna have to like split that up, watching that film into 2 days. Probably tomorrow night after my stream, and then Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
okay.
Hey. Dun, dun, dun.
Platinum? Oh man, you're really going for it, huh? Man, I never really bother going for platinums. I'm not a trophy hunter in real games. If I get a trophy, I get a trophy. Is it Memorial Day for this week?
No, it's Mother's Day this weekend.
Mother's Day, but Memorial Day. Is it Memorial Day for you guys this month?
Yeah, that's like the end of the month.
End of the month. Is that when Mermaid comes out around that weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna get dragged into seeing that.
You don't want to see it?
I mean, it's not that I don't want to see it. It's just like Disney live action stuff like can be hit or miss. Like I like Cruella, I like Jungle Book, but then like there's other stuff that has just been
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
But by the way, I didn't watch Grace Reynos' review, but apparently I heard she said some stupid stuff.
Oh yes, not Degrassi, Blinded showed me. Oh my god, I'm gonna find the clip. Okay, I'm gonna find it for you.
Like, good lord, like this woman, she's a menace to society. How does she operate in society when she says dumb stuff?
Did she put in? Okay, he put it in that. Here we go. I'm gonna get it up. So, just a minute. $13.50 is what he told me. Don't worry. Don't worry. I get this ad out of the way.
Small businesses are the heart of our communities.
I have just seen the Little Mermaid
Voice.
on themselves.
Look
All
what
over
she's-
the end credits, they're like, again, as I said, Jack Sparrow could, but a lot of the people Sebastian does. So it would be ridiculous for a white Ariel to be in this environment. And truth be told, there are many moments when watching the movie where one has to wonder why Eric is still white instead of Black or Latino, especially when the Queen is Black. It's sort of explained. There's kind of a mystery there, which they never really solve, maybe in a sequel. But also, you know, after I was watching, you know, like I'd say maybe 2/3 in, I was like, you know, this is interesting because by keeping Eric white, you're kind of underscoring that a human and a mermaid's romance has similarities to an interracial.
Oh my god!
What
Yeah. She compared
See?
She compared a mixed relationship to a mermaid and a human having a relationship. Like
I swear, every time this woman talks about race, I just want to throw something.
Oh.
She has done this before when it comes to saying stupid stuff about race.
Oh.
I'm sorry. She is just... Why?
What the fuck? Yeah, that's what
What the... Like, what is, like, wrong? Like, what the hell's wrong with her?
Here's
It's
the
like,
thing. Here's the thing.
No sane human being would say something like that.
Here's the thing. Grace has no clue what she's talking about when it comes to this stuff. She has simps, but simps don't listen. They just hear. They just hear.
We know that we know one simp.
Yeah.
They won't admit that they still simp for her, but
mm-hmm. My God, I can't believe she compared a mermaid and a human having a relationship to an international couple potentially. Oh my God.
She's so dumb.
Do you remember? Look, here's the thing, Grace. I know you have to talk about this stuff, especially. And I know, and when it comes to video game stuff, content and live action, you talk about this stuff. But if you have no clue what you're talking about, please don't talk about it. Just make up shit. Please don't do it.
Yeah, just stop.
Oh
my! Like I can't believe that was like. Does she like do drugs?
Maybe that's how she got a high-pitched voice.
I legit want to know, does she do drugs? Because I swear, like she always looks like she's on something.
I don't know what goes through this woman's mind.
If she even has a mind.
That's the problem with men, though. Men don't listen to women. They just hear what they're saying and just fall for that stuff. Fall for it. And simp. Men simp for women way too much.
Oh, I know.
It's like we're weak. We're weak. We're weak. We're the weaker sex. I'm sorry.
Well, what was like as Mickey says in Rocky, women make the knees weak or the legs weak.
Yeah. Because they have all one thing straight or bi, whatever men want. And that's what they have downstairs. Let's be honest. Men do not go on female streamers on Twitch to see them play the game. They go and see them, they go watch them, the gamer girls, because of what they're wearing.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, and the gamer girls are aware of that.
Yeah, they're smart. I always said this. I always said, I think women are more intelligent sex than men.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I don't care if somebody calls me woke for saying that. I think it's just there's a lot of proof in that. Except Marjorie Taylor Greene.
God. Oh gosh. Don't even get me started on her. I ain't getting into politics, but good Lord.
Or Laura Bulbert, or whatever her name is.
It's just. Oh, Philly's making a comeback. Now they're only down by 3.
Come on, Philly! Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like Grace is all over the place though. She always is. She likes to say stupid stuff to stir up the pot.
Oh, she was completely wrong on. Did she say Mario was not going to make $1 billion at one point?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. She basically thought like Japanese were into furries or into furry stuff.
What she taught? What the hell?
Like apparently when she saw the cat suit and she was like, I don't know if that's like a Japanese thing. I was like, you just insulted a bunch of people.
Do your research. I'm curious. Does Grace work solo? Does she have a team, or is Campia like Campia? Because Campia has a team. That's because does Grace not have a team?
She probably doesn't. Who wants to be part of her team?
Oh, you know what Grace should do? Grace should buy front row seats to Jessica Chastain's play in New York.
Yo, Jessica Chastain went blonde the other night. It was like the gala or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And everyone was making jokes, because everyone knows she has a feud with, that Grace Randolph hates Jessica Chastain. Jessica Chastain has no idea what's going on.
Oh, Jessica Chastain knows Grace.
She knows. Like she commented on it, saying like, I hope the best for this person that hates me.
Oh, they know who Grace is. Grace. I rather like. I like Campia better than Grace. At least Campia is fun. Grace is boring.
Campia can be fun. It's just like sometimes he gets a bit too. It's just because he's 50 years old now. He just gets it gets a bit weird.
He's having his boomer moments.
Yeah, he's having like boomer moments.
Did you see him comment on the Snyder stuff? You saw that, right?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Oh, go Campia. You know when Snyder came out about how his films it's complicated and you have to like really pay attention to understand, and he basically called out the fans. Like he basically called out fans not talent. You have to be very intelligent to see his films. You remember that?
Dumb. Yeah, it was a dumb thing for Snyder to say.
So Campia commented on that, like, because Campia's a big Man of Steel fan, huge Man of Steel. He liked BVS, but like I like Degrassi what he thinks about Snyder. He doesn't like Snyder. And well, yeah, she is. Well, Blue Jay, that's your opinion.
Careful, Blue Jay. She might block you.
Did she block you, George?
No, she hasn't blocked me yet.
She
The
hasn't
thing,
blocked me yet.
she blocked Isaac because Isaac typed Tubby.
Yeah, I realized
But yeah,
that.
here's the thing. He didn't get blocked when he said, block me, bitch.
Yeah. She blocked. I know she blocked Max, right? I know that.
Because, like, Max basically said something about, like, being a Karen or...
My name is Grace, not Karen.
Because it was, like, her take on Rings of Power about it being woke or something.
Why is she saying? Is she like the wokest one of them all?
Thing is, she's so weird. It's like she's like the wokest movie talk personality, but yet then she calls out stuff when she thinks it's woke. Like she
What?
basically like was leaning towards calling Black Panther Wakanda Forever, a film that she liked, like MCU.
Oh wow!
Like she was close to saying that, and she liked that movie.
Oh, she's gonna be on Geeks and Gamers very soon.
No,
Man,
Grace is someone that wants to be woke, but she honestly has no idea like how people of color really feel.
no.
And look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a white guy. I don't know how people of color feel, but I definitely don't think they appreciate having interracial relationships be compared to like a
mermaid.
relationship between a mermaid and a human.
Yeah.
Like, and like the thing is like would you? She definitely will not say that if Ariel was played by a white actress.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just like she's just so weird with her takes.
I'm gonna watch this video about. You know what's funny? Oh, I'll tell you this. Brie Larson has set up a live stream tomorrow, 1 p.m. our time, for the Fast 10 premiere in Rome.
Oh, I'm gonna be at work. I can't watch it.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch it honestly, but I remember the last time she had a live stream and a Phantom Menace invaded her live stream.
That was so dumb.
And I feel that's gonna happen here. Like I fear for her. Like that's gonna happen here.
They need to get a life.
Yeah.
I'm really waiting for the crossover event where Skywalker meets Jeremy Griggs.
Oh my god.
Because they literally are the same breed at this point as far as movie talk, personality.
I think I'll tell you something. Jeremy Griggs compared to Skywalker is more insane and unhinged.
No, here's the thing. Jeremy's aware that he's trolling.
Yeah.
He don't really gives a rat's heck, I think, about the stuff that he says. Where
He's not
Skywalker-
insane. He's not crazy.
Like, here's the thing. I probably, if I ever were to meet Jeremy, I actually would probably have a conversation with him. I don't hate Jeremy. I used to watch Geeks and Gamers. If anything, I have more of a problem with Ryan Kittle and Josiah Rises.
Yeah.
But I have nothing against Jeremy. I just think Jeremy... The thing is, Jeremy gives into, like, the toxic behavior, even though I know he's not a completely toxic person. Skywalker, though, Skywalker, he just, like...
That crew is. Skywalker. Skywalker's the worst.
Live from the Lakita Inn.
And still.
If you know, you know. At least Jeremy has a pool house. You don't need the Lakita Inn.
Skywalker. I mean, now apparently Mikey Stein is using a waste card again. No, they're going after Skywalker because he's black.
Yeah. Oh my. You know what?
These
people can kick rocks at this point.
And Saki's black herself, man.
Caden's black, man.
Yeah. You're not going after him because he's black. You're going after him because of the bullshit he spews. Mikey's son, you're the real racist for using that.
It's just at this point, I think at this point, everyone's just done with this fandom. They're moving on.
Oh, it's just civil war in that fandom right now.
Yeah, it's like now they're crumbling. You
Yeah.
got world champ begging people in Saggy's chat to please stop. Our fandom is already crumbling. Please stop. Like,
And Saggy's like, don't blame us. We told you so.
yo, like literally, he wanted to desperately talk about it so badly on one of Max's streams in the chat. Max wasn't even talking about Snyder stuff.
No.
It's just like these people are only obsessed with one thing, and it's like I'm branching out right now.
And this is what they do. This is what they do. You disagree with them or whatever, and they turn on you like they did a Snyder Queen. Look, I'm no fan of Sammy herself, but
that was bad what they did to her.
To them, you're either with us or against us, right?
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's like they don't even want to branch out. It's like, look, I'm been doing different stuff on my channel. You know what? I think people are enjoying it. Let's talk about different movies in the month of March. Been talking about Transformer movies lately. Are we talking Legend of Zelda tomorrow night? The franchise in general, not Tears of the Kingdom because I don't have it yet. I can't play it yet.
Yeah.
Like I want to have fun talking about like stuff that I like, not like one franchise that's never going to continue.
That live in a fantasy world.
Like there's so much to talk about in the world of entertainment.
I mean, a lot of people turn on Skywalker, right? And they're turning on. Oh, a lot of people turn on Syl. Like I know tons of people that turn on Syl. Oh, you know what? Like Syl is slowly becoming. What happened to Lightcast is going to happen to Syl eventually.
Yeah, he's the new.
It's starting now. Yeah, he's a new Lightcast.
I think we've kind of known that for a while that he's the new Lightcast.
Mm-hmm. And people picked up on their shit, and guess what? They had to delete everything, right? Their whole credibility has been shot. Now people are starting to see that with Syl in their own fandom. When people in your own fandom start seeing the bullshit, that's when you know you're losing. And might as well, because Syl's too much of a coward to admit defeat, because he doesn't want to look bad. Well, you're guilty anyway. You're gonna look bad by either guilty or not.
Some people just like when people make one thing their entire identity, it's hard to really come back if you don't start branching out. I'm sorry. It's like I get it when you're an expert on a big franchise, you can get a bunch of subscribers, but that's because you also talk about different stuff with that. It's like if you're just gonna make your 100th video saying, "Oh, it's gonna happen," and
it doesn't happen. Like
they become more repetitive than the Phantom Menace at this point.
Look at Mike Zero. Mike Zero makes like 4 or 5 videos and they all do 1,000 views. He gets nothing.
But like even he's gone downhill because he's not getting as many views because the problem I had with the Phantom Menace was the fact that they're making 100 videos of the same topic, like 100 videos about The Last Jedi, Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, it's like we get it. Captain Marvel's woke. Brie Larson bad. She hates white men.
Oh, they're gonna get pissed off. Oh, are they gonna blame Brie Larson and Fast and Furious doesn't do well at the box office? Are they gonna blame her? Is that going to be a scapegoat for them? Is that if the Marvels do bad, are they going to blame her? Because I know it's gonna happen.
I honestly have no idea. It's like at this point, all these YouTubers, it's like have fun talking about whatever you want to talk about. If you like, be miserable because I'm sure the money's worth it.
Yeah, on YouTube, you could get away with being a fraud.
I mean, look at FouseyTube. FouseyTube got away with fake pranks for years and made tons of money.
You could get away on YouTube. You could get away with being a con artist. You can.
I mean, for goodness sakes, like FouseyTube, like was making tons of money off of fake pranks and doing stupid stuff.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I'm gonna have to postpone my Hate Dies, Loves Arrive stream because that day I have to go to a wedding. So I'm gonna need to do a new event I don't know, maybe sometime in like August or September when I have free time.
I like how the Degrassi. I like. You know what? Because they want to keep the clout going back and forth. They want
See, then this is the problem I have even with people that I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like at a certain point you got to put the fire out. You can't be adding to the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like every time you think the fire is put out, it gets reignited. It just gets exhausting after a while.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right.
And
So
the thing is, it's
quarter.
like I see like, and it pushes away people in the community who don't like drama.
Yeah.
And that's sad because I want people to stay in this community. I want to stay in this community, but it's like,
I just think like do what you love. I mean, okay. I guess they love drama.
well, I don't know. Is Keemstar hiring people? You can join Drama Alert.
You know what? I'll say this. On my sports channel, I am getting subs because I'm doing a lot of shorts and people are commenting on my shorts and stuff. And I'm growing my audience really, really well on my sports channel because of that. And that's what I want. Like I'm almost at 300 subs on my sports channel. See, like that's you're right. You're right, George. You're right. That's why I like YouTube, man. I do it because what I love, and I want to express what I love with the people that watch me.
Yeah.
And I don't want, and I'm sorry, if you come on my channel expecting me to do drama, don't watch me, please.
Yeah, like don't expect me to. And I know I haven't really done a lot of streams in the past couple of months. I've only done like a couple. I'm gonna be doing, I think, like obviously I'm doing another one tomorrow. If someone brings something up about drama in movie talk, I'm just gonna flat out say that it's not my place to talk about what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about it. We are talking about Legend of Zelda. We're talking about
Exactly.
Harry Potter. We're talking about Star Wars. Like we're talking about all this stuff. We ain't gonna talk about this because that's what I want to talk about.
Exactly.
Like yeah, it's just like that stuff we can talk about in private, but I ain't gonna talk about it on my channel.
Look, Vortex didn't ask me questions here not related to the topics at hand, but I didn't mind at all because video games are pop culture, so I don't mind answering those questions. He asked me about like video games,
but then it gets awkward when
I know
because when like people in your like real life like watch your channel and it's like, wait, what's he talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I've only told like a few people about like what's been going on, just so like they kind of understand where my head has been like lately.
Oh my god, Boston's really killing them now. Shit.
Oh whoa, like what? Just like I just saw the score. I was like, what the heck?
I think I'm gonna get some money back. I think I can get some money back.
This is just
yeah. I'm gonna withdraw some money. I'm not gonna lose everything because I'm not.
Whoa! Did you bet everything on this?
Not in this game, but I think
it
can still. Go to my account. Let's see if I can still.
The thing is, I can't bet on a Doc Rivers coach team. I'm sorry, I just can't. Bet
oh my god!
Them.
So. Yeah. Let's get $7 out.
Sorry, I'm never gonna bet on the Doc Rivers team.
6.
By the way, if the 76ers lose this series, I think Doc Rivers is gonna get fired. Like, I won't be surprised if they fire Doc Rivers after this season.
Hey, Doc Rivers won a championship.
Yeah, so Mike Budenholzer and Nick Nurse, and look what happened.
I know.
Frank Vogel won a championship a few seasons ago, and he got fired last year. Championships mean nothing. Listen, the only coach that's never going to get fired is Greg Popovich.
Well, yeah. So I'm gonna end my stream here. I am doing a live watch along for Denver and Phoenix at 10 o'clock. That's when the game starts. But I'm gonna go up like 5 or 10 minutes early. 9:59, right? So we'll get a little break. If you want to come on and watch with me, it's gonna be a long game, right? 2.5 hours. So it'll probably end around after midnight. Obviously, right? If you want to join, feel free to join. But yeah, the question is, will Phoenix get eliminated tonight? That's the question. But George, go ahead and plug your stream for tomorrow, Zelda.
Okay, so you can find me at the George. So I will be talking about Legend of Zelda tomorrow night. I think I'm gonna do the stream around 8:30, maybe like the latest I'll start is 9. But yeah, you can find me at the George. I'll talk about Legend of Zelda games, and also this weekend I'll continue the Transformer review series with Age of Extinction. Yay! But yeah, you can find me at the George, and I'm also trying to get to 150 subs like before the summer, so please subscribe if you haven't already. I need 23 more subs to get to 150.
Oh, I forgot what his number was. Yeah, but that'd be hilarious. But Degrassi, before I plug myself, you remember his head shrunk at the end in the waiting room because of that guy I was sitting next to? And then he had that voice that got lower and lower, the screeching lower voice because his head was shrinking. You remember that?
Oh, yeah, that was a funny scene.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you, George. Yeah, so I don't know where next episode's gonna be. Oh, probably Saturday. It's episode 30. I can't believe I'm on episode 30 already. And I started this in early March, but I've done I do a lot of episodes a week though, 2 or 3 sometimes. Sometimes 3, mostly 2, but sometimes 3. But I'm already episode 30. That might be Saturday. Tonight on my sports channel, I'm gonna put my sports channel here. In case anyone wants to sub. I'm doing a live watch along for Phoenix Suns and Denver Nuggets of Game 6 of the Western Conference semifinals. If Denver wins, they go to the conference finals in the West. If Phoenix wins, they tie up the series 3-3, and they go back to Denver for Game 7. That's tonight. Tomorrow, maybe I might do a Sports Mayhem episode 4. This might talk about everything in sports. Maybe some eliminations happen tomorrow. Maybe some eliminations, basketball and hockey, are official by end of tonight or tomorrow. We're going to talk about some basketball coaching hirings and firings, like this weird report about the Raptors possibly getting JJ Redick. which is strange. Football schedule just came out. I gotta look it up. Hockey stuff, and yeah, and I'll check this out from Degrassi. Let's see what this is. Oh, okay, I'll check that out. Okay, but yeah, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, and comment below, and I'll see you then.
Peace.